Let's start the seventh part of the book, The Key Person of Influence. The heading is Every Business Has Ideas Behind It. You may be wondering how products thinking applies to a more traditional business like accounting, printing, consulting, or logistics. Would these more unglamorous businesses create an information products for their clients too? Absolutely yes. Regardless of the business, it is the idea behind your business that make it special and prevent you from having to constantly compete on price. In order for any business to stand out from the crowd, it needs to have some great underpinning ideas. People want to know what sets you apart, and at the very least, what is your take on things before they get excited about you and feel happy to spend a little more. Imagine a dry cleaner who gave you an app that told you what to do immediately if you stained your clothes. You would keep that app on your phone and you would think about your dry cleaner as soon as you split something on your shirt. Imagine a men's fashion outlet that had an online video series featuring an image consultant sharing ideas how to look slimmer, richer, and more powerful for less than Euro 500. Instantly, you start thinking about spending 500 euro in that store. Imagine a restaurant that had a report from the chef based on her commitment to sustainable, ethical farming. You would talk to your phobie friend about it. Just seeing a report called Why I Choose to Pay More for My Ingredients so that you can feel good about your meal would make you feel good about paying a little more at the end of your night. No matter what industry you are in, you need to share the ideas that make you unique. Explain to people what is so special about the way you deliver your service. Give them a peek behind the curtain at some of the things you take for granted but your customer never knew. The clients I have worked with have produced things that never knew they could, and it transformed their business. You have created events, training, books, CDs, online tests, podcasts, apps, and many other products that are designed to spread the word while making money. Two types of product. There are several types of products that can be useful for your business. The real uplift in income comes from several products and services that all work together. A product ecosystem creates a lot more money than any one product or service on its own. There are two types of products you will need to develop. Products built for high volume to drive relationship, products built to deliver high value and drive profit. Let's take a look at these two types of products. Start with products that spread ideas. Everyone should have a free product. The person who will dominate your industry in the next 10 years will be the one who is able to give more away for free than anyone else. The fastest growing company in the 200s were all companies that gave away incredible value for free. Google, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. The best thing you can give away for free is an information product that educate people as to why they should do business with you. A free art podcast. It's remarkably easy to record and upload an audio podcast. As soon as you do, you will have a free product that's available all over the world. When people listen to it, they are thinking, this person really knows their stuff, and this person is super committed, and they will want to business with you. There is nothing you can create more cheaply than has more value than an information product that share your experience and insight with your potential client. A podcast is free, it's valuable, it's global, and it's fast. There is already a global audience downloading podcasts just waiting for you to arrive. An information kit. An information kit can something you sell online or offline. I know a couple who built a successful eBay business turning over about 250,000 euro. They then created an information kit on how they set up their eBay business, sourced product, and marketed them. That information kit generates over 750,000 euro. Consider what you know that you could turn into an instrumental guide. Is there something that people already asked you to teach them? If it comes up again and again, it could be an indication to you that there are people all over the world who want to know these answers too. An information kit usually has workbooks and training resources. It could be something that is standalone product or something that accompanies a live training. A webinar series. Webinars are online seminars or panel discussions that people can tune into from anywhere in the world. They are free or very cheap to set up, and they have an impact. Sometimes you do not even need to be brilliant in order to create a brilliant webinar. If you are able to secure an interview with some of top people in your industry, you will have hundreds of people interested in being on your webinar. Be sure to record it and produce a set of interviews as part of your podcast too. You will become a KPI as association if you interview enough of the top experts in your industry. Here is a secret. Share your secrets. Here is a big secret. Do not keep secrets. Share your best ideas with anyone. Consider that the most famous chef share their recipe every week. The more they share, the more their value goes through the roof. You do not hear people saying, now I have Jamie Oliver's recipe. I will never visit any of the restaurant again. The more people have, the more they want or share your ideas freely. You will also make room in your mind to have even better ideas. If you share powerful ideas, people will come to you to implement them, and you can have a valuable service offering that does too. Niche products are higher value. People spend a lot of time and money producing lame ducks products that just lack value because they are too general. If you create a product that helps solve a very real and specific challenge that people have, it will perform. If you want to sell an information kit on some general subject like how to do good parent, it probably would not stand out. If, however, you have some micro niche and create a product like how to an Amazon single parent while still working your high pressure city job, you will find that parents facing this challenge will beat down your door. A product that solves specific problem is seen as valuable. If it's too general, it seldom gets traction. High value products. After you have experimented with high volume products that get you known and spread ideas, you will naturally want to create high value products that make serious money for you. Implementations, not ideas. Information is so readily available that its value have fallen considerably. Up until the 2000, people would buy information and place a high price on it. They would pay for a CD sets, seminars, videos, documents, reports, and the like. Today, all of those are freely available on any smartphone, so they are not something people will pay a lot for it, if anything. The real money comes from offering an implementation solution. At the same time, as information has fallen in value, the value of getting something done for you has risen. People are time poor and drowning is option. They want trusted suppliers who can get things done for them. This is where your productized service comes in to implement the ideas you have given away freely in your other products. As I mentioned, a top chef can give away recipes, and strangely, it drives demand for their restaurant. People read the recipe and they want the food made for them. It is the same in most industries. One of our KPI program client is a respected intellectual property lawyer. We helped her create several information products and write a book. As a result, hundreds of people want her firm to advise on their business, and she has created a productized service to streamline that process and to make her service available to people all over the world. Another KPI program client is a chiropractor. He used to sell his time by the hour, and each session he would work hard to rebook the client. Working with us, he created a package product that included his service and the services of several over wellness professionals. This product gets better result for clients, and all four practitioners are now selling the products of each other every time they sign on a client to this product. The key to these high value products is that they are focused on implementation rather than ideas. I personally give away a lot of ideas in my book, blogs, articles, webinar, and events. I know that when the time comes for the people to implement these ideas, they will want to work with us. Make a product for your competitor. There is also a lot of intellectual property that you take for granted that your competitors are counterparts, people like you who operate with different markets would be interested in. Maybe your restaurant business is great at saving money on waste food because you have a clear system you come up with. That product could earn you more profit than your restaurant does. Maybe your business has a smart strategy for generating more warm referrals than the industry norms. That referrals generate product could be game changer for you. An industry specific product can be worth a lot of money and make you one of the most respected people in your field, opening you up to joint ventures and partnership. One of my clients figured out how to sell to millionaires who spent a lot more typical clients. He now makes more money training his competitors how to win these clients that he does for his own high paying clients. Keep in mind, even if you are selling a product to your competitors, it's the implementation that will pay more for rather than just the information. Multiply your business valuation. A business is valued using a formula. Value is equal to profit into multiple. For a business that owns its own unique products, that multiple is much higher than for a business that simply sell a service or broker other people product. If you ever have desire to sell your business to raise investment, you will get a better valuation thanks to the work you have done in creating hot products built to scale. We live in digital age where it's actually cheaper to think globally than locally. Setting up a fashion store online is much cheaper than a fixed location retail store. The technology is now available for you to transfer your ideas, your pitch, your products to people anywhere in the world for free. I believe every business should be building products that could be delivered to people in cities around the planet. Explore different ways to do this. It could be that you deliver your service over the internet. Maybe you have local partner in several countries. Perhaps you license your products into faraway cities, or maybe you travel the world or live the life of a highly paid nomad. Whichever you decide, keep in mind that you will start to attract interest from people all over the planet. As you build your profile, so you might as well be in a position to benefit from it. Likewise, if you do not know how to create a powerful presence online, then you will miss out on sharing your products with people who want them in part of the world you never knew existed. In the next chapter, we make you web famous so that when someone Googles you, they can see straight away you are a key person of influence and they can begin to get excited to connect. If you are ready to open up the opportunities all over the planet, turn the next chapter and read on after you complete the exercise of the course. Action steps. For bonus content relating to this step, visit www.keypersonofinfluence.com/product. Exercise. What will you what will your first podcast or next one be about? If you have a training workshop that people would pay €500 for, what would it teach people? What are the valuable insights that you could share on a downloadable report? What products could you sell to your competitors? Notes. Profile. Step 4. Profile. Key persons of influence are known, liked, and trusted in their industry. It does not happen by accident. It needs a strategy and focused work to build your profile. You do not need to build a profile that makes you a household name in order to be seen as key person of influence, but you do need to become web famous. When someone goes looking for you online, when people Google you, they want to see videos, blogs, photos, and groups you are part of. They want to be able to make friends with you, read your content, and see the mutual friends and ideas you share. Nothing is more disappointing than meeting someone who seems interesting, but who does not make up in a Google search. It makes people question your value. Over the past few years, We have come to believe that you are who Google says you are. Everything you have covered until this point will already be helping to build your profile. A clear pitch is essential for building a profile. A book and article raise your profile, and products create income opportunities that make build a profile viable. This step is about tying it all together so that when you are googled by the representative KPI in your industry, they can see you are exactly the type of person they want to be working with. You have a rich media mogul uncle. Imagine that one day you get a letter from your rich uncle who just happened to be billionaire media mogul. He has devastated that you have been estranged for all these years and he wants to make it up to you. He says that all you need to do is video record yourself and he will distribute it worldwide for you for free on this network. He says that if you record some audio, he will have it available on air all over the world. He says that if you write an article, he will publish it and make it available in all corners of the globe. What would you do? Would you write back and say, sorry, I am really a bit busy right now. I am not good with technology. I have never done it before. I had rather not promote myself to a global audience, but thanks all the same. If you are reading this kind of book, I am sure you would drop everything to take up the great opportunity. The reality is that someone is making these efforts to you. These are free opportunities to get your video, audio, articles, images, and ideas out to the world right now through social media. Better still, social media shares your ideas with people who are genuinely interested in them rather than trying to force them onto the mass market who do not really care. A client of mine is known as the posture doctor. She is a chiroppractic doctor who specializes in helping people correct poor postures. She launched a YouTube channel with posture correction advice and was shocked at the message uptake. In the first year, over 1 million people watched her videos. She focused her effort into a niche. She built a profile online and opportunities came marching in. Why water the concrete? When I launched my first business at the age of 21, I did what most people in my industry did to generate leads. I took out an ad in the paper. I still remember the nervous feeling as I read out my credit card number to the sales representative who have sold me the $7,000 quarter page display ad. I asked the question, what percentage of people who buy this newspaper fit into my demographic? She answered, I think about 10% of our readers would fit into your category. Coincidentally, I looked out of the window. She was talking to me and saw that the neighbors had set up the sprinkling system in such a way that 50% of water was landing on the concrete driveway. Why would anyone waste their resources? Why would you spray 50% of the water onto infertile ground? Why would I spend my marketing money on ads that are not right for the 90% of the audience? When I took out that first display ad, $700 was spent taking to my market and $6,300 was just wasted. On top of that, my money had to pay for paper journalists, delivery boys, news agents, managers, editors, ink, print, presses, and truck drivers. The cost of producing a real paper and getting it to the people is huge. Social media allows you to talk directly to your market, and everyone else can go look elsewhere. It's also digital, so there are much lower cost of production and distribution. In short, social media allows you to have a conversation with people who care about what you have to say for almost no cost whatsoever. You should you would be mad not to use these powerful tools to promote yourself as a key person of influence. Rather than building a superficial profile with people who do not care, develop a deeper connection with the people who took the time to find you. It will yield powerful result. 6 objectives for building your profile. I have 6 clear business outcomes when people up profile both online and offline. Generate leads and inquiries. When you build a profile, sites such as WordPress, Twitter, Facebook, and SlideShare may become powerful tools for generating leads. Earlier, I talked about the need to give away as much as possible for free. Social media allows you to give enormous value to the world for free. It comes back to you in the form of leads. Additionally, a lot of referrals these days happen through social media. How many times have you heard someone say, Google Fred Smith limousine hire? A look in my Facebook friends for Mary Brown. You want to make sure that you get found when someone is recommended you. Traditional media also builds your profile, ends up online and gets people calling, messaging, emailing, and tweeting. Convert leads and inquiries into the sale. Imagine you go to the website for an accountant. When you can get there, then there you find videos to watch, audio and downloads, photos, slides, and blogs to read. Imagine you see a list of publication. This business has been featured in and links to the stories. Is that going to make you more likely to do business with them? It sure is. Without a doubt, the more time a potential client see you are a trusted person already, the more likely they will buy. Increase the average spend. When people know more, they buy more. After many After years in sales and business, I have discovered that when you add it up all, a buyer will spend about 7 hours deliberating over a substantial purchase, whether it is a big TV, a training course, a car, or a holiday. Consumer can invest several hours searching before they buy. If that's the case, you want to occupy as much of that 7 hours as possible. You want them to be listening to your podcast, watching your videos, following your Twitters feed, and reading your blogs. As they do this, they are getting better educated on how much they should be allocating. Normally, people start out thinking about getting the cheapest plan, but with the right education, they see the value in spending money on a higher quality products, increase the frequency of purchasing. In this busy world, people can simply forget about you, but not if they read your blogs, see your Facebook updates, follow your Twitter feed, and subscribe to your YouTube channel. Keeping people up to date results in more purchases per client per year. If you email people every week, they will unsubscribe and feel pestered by you. If they subscribe to your social media profiles, they look forward to your updates. Reduce cost. A strong profile saves you a fortune in the cost associated to chasing business. You will reduce your marketing, printing, communication, and customer service cost for a start. Without a profile, you might end up advertising to readers who are not remotely interested in what you offer. You end up paying for a lot of eyeballs that just do not care. Improve your overall brand. Having a great brand is not only for a big companies, your small business can benefit too. A consistent message that is all over the internet is a valuable thing. When it comes time to making sales, rising investment, and selling your business, it's also great for your team to see, as well as suppliers and joint venture partners. If ever you are criticized publicly, it helps to have built up a strong reputation to put any critic into a broader context. Becoming Googleable. When you Google search a key person of influence, it's clear who they are, what they look like, photos and videos, what they have to say, and how to get in touch with them. It's not difficult to pass the Google test if you embrace social media because Google rates information on these main websites highly. Some of the much used sites to make yourself web famous are. Bear in mind that the list will probably date quickly. YouTube.com. You want a video version of your pitch on interview and some ideas you have shared. Slideshare.net. I am sure you have a great slide presentation on your hard drive. Why not share them with the world? Facebook.com. You just for killing time during the day. The world's biggest social network is for doing big businesses as a KPI. LinkedIn.com, the best directory of professionals. This is still a goldmine of opportunities for many industries. WordPress.com, an excellent place to host your blog and get regular inquiries. Twitter, the microblogging site that is also a excellent place to listen to your customer and industry leaders you admire. Google will love you if you have a presence on these websites and you take some times each month to keep your profile up to date. You will begin to see people coming your way when they search for your name or keywords. It finds your profile. Your followers, friends, and fans will love you too because they quickly get to know you through your videos, photos, groups, and articles. It's important to remember, however, that your success online can only be as good as your perfect pitch. If your message is not strong, you will be wasting your time, or worse, you might even be damaging your brand. When it comes to content that you are putting online, be sure that it represents you well because you never know who is looking. Look at all followers. Social media is like a microphone that amplifies you out of your corner of the world. Most people are too busy playing with the technology and go off messages. The best is yet to come. Whatever you do not worry that you might have missed the boat on the new technology is just getting started. The first 5 years of social media was simply platform building and people were just using it for the fun of it. We will not see the full effects unfold for the many years in the future. I remember my grandmother telling me about the excitement she felt about a new railway line that connected her with up to a big city when she was a teenager. Realistically, though, it was not the train on the tracks that was so exciting. The new railway line meant she was able to access a whole new world of possibility faster than ever before. New people, new ideas, new resources, and new inspiration. She was not the only one who was the possibilities. After the railway lines, highways, phones, and air travel connected people in the first 50 years of 1900s, a global boom in creativity occurred by giving designers, engineers, entrepreneurs, investors, and entertainers access to the new markets. The world saw new music, entertainment, medicine, technology, and products unfold to an unprecedented degree. It is the same story throughout history. Before every boom in creativity comes a new way to connect. Coaches, cars, phones, trains, planes. When humans can connect fast, we can create fast. Today, the world is buzzing with excitement as we see Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Skype turn the big wide world into a standard feature in the living room. However, let's not forget that the last 10 years have seen technology focused on new ways to connect and share information at generate greater speed. This is the railway line. The real excitement comes from the fact that there is a whole new world of possibility on its way. We are about to see the perfect environment for another boom in creativity. Designers, entertainers, entrepreneurs, and everyone also has collaborate at a whole new level and faster than ever. An inventor in India can talk to the investor in London who can pay for manufacturer in China to deliver a product in Sydney. All of this can be done easily and quickly without big businesses slowing down the process. There is no shortage of people talking about how bad things might be in the future. Keep in mind, though, that there is no shortage of new ways to make exciting progress either. I predict a creative boom in art, entertainment, medicine, architecture, fashion, and technology that can be barely comprehend right now. In every one of these fields, there will be hundreds of micro niches, and in each little niche, there will be key people of influence. Building your profile online and offline will tap you into these trends as they unfold. A great wave of innovation is happening. If you become known, liked, and trusted, you will be suffering the wave rather than being swept out to sea. After building a profile, the real trick is for the key person of influence to connect is meaningful way. KPI need to connect with the right people and do deals that raise the value of everyone involved. The next step is about partnership, and it's often called the money step. When you are ready to see how to make all your work pay off, turn the page for the final step in the KPI method. Bonuses. There is some bonus material on the profile building here. www.keypersonofinfluence.com/profile. While you're online, connect with me. Twitter, Daniel Priestley, linkedin.com/in/Daniel Priestley, www.slideshare.net/key person, www.facebook.com/dpriestley, youtube.com/key person of influence. Step 5.